How do I look?
Okay.
Look casual.
I don't know if that's casual. I mean, maybe.
All right.
You've made it along the trail and up the funicular and in to the Elder Dragon Social Club. On this episode, we're inviting Commander Rules Committee member Jim Lapage to experience the Wheel of Precons. But first, very quickly, a reminder that this show is brought to you by our good friends at Card Kingdom. Please check out cardkingdom.com/EDSC to buy all of your cardboard magic there, whether it be the decks we're playing today, or cards from these decks, or any cards to build whatever decks you're brewing. Please do check out cardkingdom.com/EDSC. They're a great bunch of folks with excellent customer service, and going to this URL specifically lets them know that you like watching this show, which is important for us to keep on making this show. And of course, a reminder that everything we do here at Loading Ready Run is brought to you by you and your kind support of our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. We really appreciate it. And be sure to check out the store for Dragon Shield sleeves, such as these EDSC sleeves, which may or may not be back in stock by the time you hear these words. But now, it's time to play some Wheel of Precons.
Hello, and now we're here with three wonderful friends that I would describe as aggressively Canadian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
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 And like all good Canadian boys, they're huge. And I wish that power as well. May I please have the crate?
Ooh, the crate.
The crate's a very Canadian thing because it was filled with milk bags.
Hey, look, you're our height now.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually Jim's height now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I feel 5'11".
I'm so sorry for you.
It's okay.
Jim, do you want to spin the wheel?
I would love to. Ooh, Merciless Rage, Anya Falconwrath.
Ooh.
All right, well, Jim, you're on Madness, and I'm Madness with power, like I said I would be. So I'm just gonna get Serge and Jim to switch places, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't see the difference.
Serge,
Hi.
spin that wheel.
All right, come on, something new. Hey, I didn't break it this time. Legends Legacy, starring Dahada.
Oh, Dominaria United.
Ooh, this is the Planeswalker one. I'm excited. I'm absolutely gonna pop off. I hope.
Excellent. All right, my next instructions are popping off. Wheeler,
Okay.
spin the wheel. Do, do, do.
Come on, something borrowed. Adaptive Enchantment, Estrid the Masked.
Oh.
Another
Another
Planeswalker.
Planeswalker, yeah.
Mask off. Well, on. Mask on.
This is Enchantress, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
As
baby.
the premier Enchantress pilot of the
Whoa,
format.
whoa, whoa. I've given you lands for Judge's Tower. You can't take my baby. Enchantress is mine.
I don't have to take anything. I'm just getting what I deserve.
Well, I'm sure friendships are totally going to be intact after this, so that's fine. Time to spin. Aura of Courage, Galia, Kindler of Hope. I have literally no concept of this deck.
Like this one's also an Enchantress deck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're me, but aggressive.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could be you, but aggressive. I believe in myself. I have the power of the crate.
You're so tall.
Finally. I mean, yay. All right, let's play a game. Well, with our decks in hand, we're ready to start our battle. And like good, polite Canadians, our guest Jim is going first because he rolled the highest.
Ooh, I'm so good at that part of the game.
But are you good at this part of the game, which is telling us all about your commander and what they do?
I'm so glad you asked. Anya Falconwrath is a 3-mana 1/3 for 1 black-red. It's got haste, and it's a vampire, and I can tap to discard a card and draw a card. Now, whenever I discard a card, it's going to trigger, and if that card has madness, I get to untap it.
I don't know if you're the problem or not. That seems really cool, but I don't know if it's scary. Is it scary?
That's a little early.
Well, I like to, we evaluate the commander and we say if they're a problem or not.
You like to make your enemies before anything's happened?
Yeah.
We don't need a board stage to decide we don't like Serge.
Yeah. Also, look, I just got reacquainted with my long-lost twin brother here or something like that, and I don't know if we're going to be friends or enemies here.
This is very rude and wild.
I mean, they do kind of look like. I mean.
Yeah, spot the differences.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of them's Mardu and one of them's Rakdos. Oh, the people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. They're the same breed of big Canadian boy.
Large Canadian lad.
Yeah.
Prairie boys.
Yeah, you are.
We're just built different,
You are prairie boys.
Yeah.
This is what the Canadian prairies produce genetically.
You're from Alberta?
Yeah.
So am I.
Oh!
God, they could be related.
Wow.
When's your
Wait, like what?
when's your birthday?
June
April.
86.
Okay. What's
all
your
right.
credit card number?
I'm glad we're acquainted with them. Wheeler, let's get acquainted with your commander.
Thank you for having me, Kathleen. It's great to
I
be
know you
here.
were waiting for that.
Yep, pent up inside me. I'm playing Estrid the Masked for 1 green, white, blue, Bant. It's a legendary planeswalker. Estrid the Masked can be your commander. Starts with 3 loyalty, has +2, untap each enchanted permanent you control. Each? Oh my god. Okay. -1, I create a white aura enchantment token named Mask, attached to another target permanent. The token has enchanted permanent and totem armor. So it's a totem. It makes a totem.
Yeah.
Doesn't die. And then -7, I can put the top 7 cards of my deck into my graveyard, and then I return all non-aura enchantment cards from my graveyard to the battlefield, and then I do the same for auras.
You get a replenish?
I get a replenish.
Oh.
Not bad.
That seems good.
It seems all right.
Yeah,
Kathleen, you also like enchantments, correct?
I do. My commander is Galea, Kindler of Hope. They cast for 1 green, white, blue, Bant. I was like really trying to remember your exact delivery, and it took so long to read your commander. Oh no, I can feel this pouring out of my brain. I also care about enchantments, but I want to cast them from the top of my library. She has vigilance, or they have vigilance, and I may look at the top card of my library at any time, and I may cast aura and equipment spells from the top of my library. And when I cast an equipment that way, it gains, when it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature I control.
Pardon?
Oh.
You just get to attach things for free?
Yes, but I still have to cast them.
And you can do that at any time?
Well, I mean, it doesn't give them flash, so it's obviously fair and not broken in any way.
Oh, so we shouldn't be threatened by you.
I mean, that's for you to judge.
All right, fair.
Serge, should I be threatened by you?
Probably, honestly, yes. I'm playing Dahada, and this deck is cracked. So Dahada's a 4-mana, 5 loyalty planeswalker for 1 and a Mardu. Or sorry, 1 and a red, white-black Mardu.
Okay.
+2. Up to 1 target legendary creature gains vigilance, lifelink, and indestructible until your next turn. So an entire turn cycle of indestructible. -3. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put any number of legendary cards amongst them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. But wait, there's more. Create a treasure token for each card put into the graveyard this way. You literally can't miss. It's ridiculous. -11.
It keeps going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
-11. Gain control of all non-land permanents until end of turn. Untap, they gain haste, and Dahada may be my commander. This deck is so dumb. I have all of the best legendary creatures in Modern Magic. I have acceleration, I have equipment, and Dahada is just the icing on top of this very nice legendary cake.
I sure feel like my planeswalker is 5 years old.
I can put on equipment at normal speed.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Okay, great.
All right, well, with all of that out of the way, Jim, start us off.
Okay, I'll start us off by drawing a card.
I wanted to clap. Like we finally have Jim on the show. And I'm like, yeah, he's doing it. He's gaming.
It's true. I'm going to play this Mortuary Mire as my land for turn. It enters the battlefield tapped, and I'll pass the turn.
Oh, yeah? You're not the only person that can draw. Oh, Seaside Citadel tapped. Go ahead, Kathleen.
I too choose to draw. Seaside Citadel, interest tapped.
I'm sick and tired of all of you playing enter play tapped lands. So I'm going to go with a Terramorphic Expanse and then crack it and get a mountain tapped.
That's just extra steps.
All right, go ahead. I'm just going to give it a little shuffle here.
Okay. I'll draw a card. Everything in this deck costs 5.
I mean, it's Commander. What do you need to do in the first couple
holy.
turns? You even get to untap your
Yeah.
lands here in Victoria.
I would love to.
Yeah. Because it's so cold in Winnipeg, the lands don't untap, buddy? Like,
Good joke, streamer.
oh, thank you.
I think I'm going to play my own Terramorphic Expanse.
Oh,
And,
twins, Basil.
Yeah. We need a little bit of Rakdos solidarity here. And I think I'm also going to crack it.
He goes looking for a mountain.
We'll know what's up.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
I think I got to get a mountain.
Yeah, bold choice.
I'm
Bold
getting
choice.
a mountain. It enters tapped. Then that's going to be it for me. I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I will play a basic forest. Cards in hand, everybody?
7.
7.
Also 7.
Okay, just checking in. Go ahead.
I have to break our twinsies thing. But know
okay.
that we're like still, color solidarity and all that. I'm gonna play a command tower.
Oh.
And tap the command tower to play an arcane signet.
Oh.
I see
I
how
could
it
have
is.
played a basic forest, but
Kathleen, I don't want to stunt your development here just for the sake of,
I mean,
Twins.
making jokes like we're
Yeah.
supposed to be here to do.
I think we should be encouraging this Discord here.
Yeah. No, you two hate each other now.
Yeah. Can you believe?
Wow.
I can believe I'd be manipulated by the true twinsies.
And I probably deserved it.
All right, untap, draw. We've got Miko Koro, and I'm going to play my own arcane signet.
No.
So, maybe we just all kill Wheeler.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Thank you for standing up for me.
I go to you.
Okay. I'll untap. Draw a card. Oh, no arcane signet. This is a disaster. I am going to play a swamp, and I would like to cast my commander, Anya Falconwrath.
Haste.
Okay.
It does have haste.
Good. Quick, hit Wheeler.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I am going to move to combat.
Okay.
Benjamin Wheeler.
This is... Yeah, I take 1.
That's commander damage.
Commander
baby.
damage.
Take 1 commander damage. Okay.
Get him. Get
And
him.
then I'll move right through my second main phase. Go ahead.
Draw. I'll play a basic plains. Go.
Man, these Enchantress decks, eh?
Yeah.
We're setting up. Just wait 9 turns from now. You're going to regret it. I'm going to play a basic plains.
No, too late.
And I'm also going to play my commander.
Oh.
She doesn't have haste.
It's like a 4/4 with vigilance, though? What's your commander's name again?
This is Galea, Kindler of Hope, and she is a 4/4 with vigilance.
That's so big. Uh-oh.
Don't punch me.
I didn't intend to.
All right.
I've seen bigger.
And before I pass the turn, I get to look at the top card of my library. Oh, neat. Okay.
It's neat. Write that down.
Okay, writes down neat.
Go ahead.
Untap, draw. Oh, hello. I have so many options. All right, let's play a basic plains here. Kathleen, I'm threatened by your 4/4. Therefore, I must play a larger creature. I'm going to cast Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion. This is a 5/4. So legendary creature, zombie minotaur warrior, 5/4 with trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and add that much red mana. Till end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end.
Ooh.
You're up, Jimothy.
That is frightening.
Yeah, what a first creature.
Serge is the threat.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you, the only other you've basically implied that Wheeler and I should be eradicated as soon as possible after we've spent, 4 turns playing land. Meanwhile, you have, the greatest warrior that Amonkhet possibly ever produced.
Are they still the greatest warrior if they still died?
But they died because Bolish fed them into his, warrior wood chipper.
Hold on,
I can get,
Wait.
Yeah.
So,
Lore
they're
break.
not a great warrior because they died?
Yeah.
And you think Einstein's an idiot, right? You thought the stupidest thing
Well,
Einstein ever did was die?
Now hold on a second here. If they were the greatest warrior, they would have defeated Bolus.
But they were working with Bolus.
They
There's the
thought Bolus
problem.
was a
Yeah,
god.
not that great.
Okay, this guy.
Worst warriors since Einstein. Okay. I'll draw a card. I'm going to play a Rix Mahdi Dungeon Palace as my mana for turn.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to pass.
Oh, writes down madness. Wait, no, I don't, because he's my brother, so I don't write down anything because I just trust him implicitly.
Once again, we don't play these as two-headed giant. I don't know why this happens every single time.
Should have thought of that before you
But
said
we
on that
should
side of the
gang
table.
up.
Yeah, I think
You're
that.
playing like the same deck.
All right, well, here, yeah. So, like, we should play together, and then let's get them, and then we'll fight to the death.
We can be on a team, kill them,
Yeah.
except for Jim, because Jim's also on our team.
I mean, if Jim wants to be on our team.
Jim, you want to be on our
I
team?
mean, you're welcome to try.
Okay.
So that's a no.
That's a no.
Jim
yeah,
would never betray me.
Kill them all, of course.
Yeah, kill them and then kill each other.
End of Jim's turn, though.
Oh, end step.
I'm going to cast Boon Satyr.
Hey.
1 green for a 4/2 satyr with flash and bestow, which I'm not doing. An enchanted creature gets +4/+2, which I'm not doing. Can I untap Jim, or are you going to kill my satyr?
We'll see. Go ahead.
Draw.
This board got thick early, which is unusual for Commander game. A lot of 4+ power creatures.
I'm going to play a basic island, and then I'm going to cast my commander, Estrid, the Mast. It comes into play with 3 loyalty counters, and I'm going to immediately -1 to put a mask token on my Boon Satyr. So now it has totem armor. You can't kill it. I mean, you could try.
I mean, yeah.
That sounds like a challenge.
Sorry, that's not a challenge, sir. That's not a challenge.
Unlike Einstein, this guy's still alive.
Yeah, provably smarter than Einstein.
True.
And
Well, I
I'm,
mean, if they both took the test now.
But he can't because he's dead.
Right.
yes,
Like, I don't want to brag or anything, but
Point Jimothy.
I'm
I'm just thinking of propping up a corpse and saying, "What DNF?"
Kathleen, your turn.
Thank you.
Didn't attack. Bold.
I'm going to play Basic Forest, and I'm going to play a Riverwise Augur. It's a 2/2 for 4, but it lets me draw 3 cards and then put 2 from my hand on top of my library.
It's a brainstorm.
It's a brainstorm, and like I'm told that you can't possibly do that wrong. Okay, I think I've got it. But before I do it, I'm just going to look at the top card of my library because I can look at any time.
Can I look?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, can he look?
No.
no.
I'm just checking.
It's your library.
Can you tell me about it?
I mean, I like it.
Okay. Well, then I'm happy for you.
Hooray.
Give him the collector number.
That only works for a couple of cards.
I tried to get Wheeler in the past by giving him flavor text. He knows all that. It's dangerous.
I've wasted my life. There's nothing you can do.
You two go straight there. Go ahead.
Oh, untap, untap. Draw for the turn. That's a spicy draw. Oh. You know what? I think turn 4 is not too late to cast your Sol Ring.
Oh.
Pretty happy with that. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Goodness gracious. I'm going to cast, I've never actually even seen this card before, Bel Borca the Spectral Sergeant.
Can't just make up names.
That's what I thought, you know? Legendary Spirit Soldier, X5. Note the mana value of each card as it's put into exile. Bel Borca's power is equal to the greatest number noted for it this turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this way. So, correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think this means anytime anybody exiles a card on any turn, Bel Borca's power fluctuates, and then it resets at the start of every turn.
Huh.
What a weird card.
Does that mean I want to respond?
Yes.
So, yeah, with this on the stack, do you want to exile something right now? I mean, I'm going to pass, and it doesn't have haste,
might.
so...
Yeah. But Madness notably exiles from.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a synergy here, brother.
Yeah. Ugh.
No, good. Ugh. No, no. Take it again. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No. So it's a 0-5 right now.
It's currently a 0-5
because nothing has been exiled.
And if you do it beforehand, it's a 0-5 on the stack or whatever.
Right. And does it say it's only this turn?
It resets, yeah. So it doesn't
Okay.
historically keep the highest power.
Okay.
Every turn, if a card is exiled, it gets that. So I guess theoretically that means on every other turn, if no one exiles a card, it's just a 0-5. It's a very thick wall
Right.
that can attack.
Okay.
So does Belborca resolve?
This is a lot of talk. Jim's just got a Dark Banishing in his hands. It's not even a Mana card.
You know what? That resolves.
Okay, cool.
You're welcome.
And by the way, now that you've had that large discussion, because I know the Vorthoses in the audience are like typing angry comments or informative comments that have an angry tone of voice.
Just little frowny emotes, okay.
Belborca was Agriskos's partner, and he gets murdered, and that kicks off the whole series of events that starts out the first Ravnica block.
Oh, spoiler.
Look, if we've got those books at the office.
Yeah, I've already read
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
From a book from 20 years ago.
Cool, neat. Thanks to the lore dump, take 5.
Wow.
Yeah, so Neheb is coming at you, 5/4 trample.
What happens if I don't block it?
If you don't block, I may discard any number of cards. If I do, draw that many and add that much red mana until end of turn I don't lose it.
Does it have any kind of evasion or
It has
like...
trample.
Okay.
So I thought to myself, I get the hit if she chumps with the 2/2, or I think I'm happy to trade Neheb for a commander.
Yeah, and you still make a mana in your post-combat main.
Yeah.
Life's a resource, Serge.
All right.
But my anger...
You will remember this. Oh yeah, I've made a powerful enemy.
My memory is infinite.
Yeah. All right, Kathleen down to 35. Now I have a triggered ability when I connect. I could potentially dump my hand for mana.
Do it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll discard 2. I'll discard Bontu's Monument and Bladewing Deathless Tyrant to add red to my mana pool and draw 2 cards.
I hope he draws 2 basic lands.
And you know what? I'll use 2 mana and the 2 red that are floating to cast a Hedron Archive.
Oh.
Jesus, Rockefeller over there. Mana Rockefeller.
Mana Rockefeller, that's what my friends call me. Pretty happy with the state of everything here, and
Yeah, I bet you are, dude.
not a bad turn. I'll pass.
I'm pretty happy over here. 9 mana, 2 creatures.
You got 2 cards in hand?
Correct. Pass to you, Jimothy. All right, let's see. What are your shenanigans? What are your end step shenanigans?
In your end step,
Yeah.
I'm going to activate Anya.
Okay.
I'm going to discard Murderous Compulsion.
Destroy target tapped creature.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We got-
oh no.
we got
Not like
2
this,
triggers.
Jimothy. Not like this.
You've activated my trap card.
Oh.
We got 2 triggers. One of them is going to be to untap Anya,
Yep.
which I will do. The other one is going to be to exile,
Yeah.
and I can cast it, which I will, targeting the only tap creature on the board.
I love this.
He was so young.
Belborca's powers 2. You fool.
Until the end of your end step.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw a card off Anya.
Fair.
And I think from there,
God, can you do it twice this turn?
do we want to? Maybe we do. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to activate it again.
Jim is the problem. Okay. Wait, no, my brother. You're not a problem. I love you.
Oh.
Serge always turns first. He's like just knives out immediately.
Yeah, I don't trust a man that has 9 mana on turn 4.
Yeah, really. I destroyed his Neheb, and he still loves me, though, so that's nice. I'm going to
Is this-
discard Squee, Goblin Nabob.
Oh.
And it won't untap, but I will draw a card.
Goodbye, Squee.
Oh, he'll be back.
If there's one thing I know about Squee. Then I'm going to untap, and I will draw a card for my turn.
You missed your Squee.
You get your Squee back.
If there's one thing I know about Squee, he loves the graveyard.
That's one thing I know about Squee.
Well done, Jim. Yeah. Tell me, what else do you know about?
I
yeah.
would like to return Squee to my hand.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Then I would like to draw a card for my turn.
Cards in hand?
A few. I have 9.
Look, brothers, 9 mana, 9 cards.
I wish I had 9 mana.
No.
Then I'm going to tap 3 and cast a Plague Crafter.
Jim, you're making it very hard for me to keep looking at you with brotherly love here.
I'm aware.
All right. Just as long as you know this.
Yeah, so it enters the battlefield, and each player is going to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. Do you have options? And each player who doesn't discards a card.
Oh, wait, you have to. It's not a may.
You have to, and then if you can't, you discard.
Can I do something to you?
I mean, you cast a creature and a planeswalker.
Yeah, I know. But still, this is rude. And uncalled for.
Oh, goodbye, Riverrise Augur. I'm glad you didn't block.
I mean, you told me I couldn't destroy it, so I had to come up with something.
That
was
is
the
true.
challenge.
That is true. That's on me. I will sacrifice Estrid.
Oh,
Okay. I'm sacrificing the Playcrafter.
fair. I'm going to clean up.
Yeah, I do have to discard a hand size. I'm going to discard Squee, Goblin Nabob.
Oh, bold.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a Meandering River tap land. And I'm going to cast Bear Umbra, enchanting my Boon Satyr.
How much Umbra can one satyr carry?
This Boon Satyr is going to get very thick. So Bear Umbra gives enchanted creature +2/+2, and whenever this creature attacks, I untap all lands I control, and Totem Armor. So this Boon Satyr has 2 layers of Totem Armor. I'd like to go to combat. I'd like to attack Serge for 6.
Yep.
Trigger untapping all my lands.
34.
I'm going to cast Ground Seal. 2-mana enchantment. When Ground Seal enters the battlefield, I draw a card, and then cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities.
Remember how you were asking what you did to me?
Oh my god, you can see the future?
I can, actually.
Okay. Draw.
This is bad for me,
It's
too.
real bad.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm then going to cast Daxos of Meletis. 1 white and a blue for a 2/2 legendary human soldier. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I exile the top card of that player's library. I gain life equal to that card's mana value. And until end of turn, I can cast that card and spend mana as though it were any mana to cast it.
Theros All-Star.
Go ahead, Kathleen.
All right, untap,
Okay.
upkeep, draw. Look at the top card of my library. Oh, how exciting. I'm going to cast this Behemoth Sledge from the top of my library. Oh, and I can just put it onto a creature. So an equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has trample and lifelink.
Now, Kathleen, the board has changed since I attacked you last.
That's true.
And yet the grudge has gone nowhere.
I'm going to play my land for the turn. I'm going to play Vitugazi, the city tree, because I don't have very many creatures, but I could possibly use this to make some creatures. But it doesn't make colored mana, so I'm going to use it to cast a Soul Ring.
What a turn! She's popping off.
It feels very natural.
Good turn, comrade.
I wonder what the top card of my library is. I'm so close.
Can I see?
No, I
Stop
don't have
asking.
enough. I don't have enough mana to cast it.
Not allowed to look.
But it's a good card.
I don't want to look. I just want to know exactly what card it is.
That's different.
I just want to have perfect information of what my opponent's doing.
And that's not a big ask.
It's true.
I'm going to.
I'll finish the sentence for you. Attack Ben Wheeler.
I get that this is a show and that we like to say things before doing things or in reaction to stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't have to instigate aggression at every turn, Serge.
That's fair.
Especially against me and Kathleen. Attack Serge.
Yeah. I mean, joke's on you. He hit me for no reason last turn, so I'm absolutely going to attack Serge with my 6/6 Trample Vigilance Lifelink creature.
Oh, Commander, too. All right, so I go to 28. You go up to 41. You've undone all of the damage. I've learned my lesson. I'm
Don't
sorry.
hit me again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say that because obviously it's Commander. I'm going to get hit again. Go ahead, Serge.
Alrighty. Untap, untap. My board, gone. My hand, devastated. My draw, very medium. I'm going to play this Mobilized District, which is a creature land, and I'm going to see if my commander can dig me out of this hole.
Help, help, Dahada. I dug myself into a hole.
Yeah. And Dahada's like, I'm here to help. All right, may I have a D6, please?
She's
Thank you.
not that nice.
Well, she might be. Let's see what this -3 does for me.
Oh, I love this -3.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fascinating. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. I have a Drana, I have an Arvad, I have a Read the Bones, and I have a Shivan Gorge. So the non-legendaries go. Wait, the land.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I keep the land
Wait,
as well.
wait. Hold on. I think I know where this is going. You reveal the top 4 cards.
Yeah.
Are all the legends going to be put into your hand?
You can put up to all of them in your hand.
Put any number of legendary cards into your hand, the rest into your graveyard, and then create a treasure token for each card put in your graveyard this way. Actually, thank you for putting it out that way, Wheeler. It's actually more value for me to put one of them
so
into the
good.
graveyard so that I can get an additional treasure because I played a land for the turn.
It's so good.
Cool. So I'll put Drana and Arvid into my hand, and I will make 2 treasure tokens. It's a cool and fair card. I have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Neat.
I'm going to need a cup of this Dahada's piss because that is absurd. That is so... No. No.
5 mana. We're gonna go white, colorless, and white and 4 colorless. I'm gonna cast Tashar, floating to colorless.
My
And then
baby.
I'm gonna crack treasure for black, and the colorless that's floating to cast Drana. I technically have a triggered ability to return a legendary creature card, but I can't for multiple reasons. 1, I don't have a target. 2, Ben Wheeler.
Serge, can you read what Tashar does?
Whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, again, like the trigger doesn't work because I don't have a target and you have a groundswell.
Oh, I know. I just wanted you to read Tashar.
You just like Tashar?
I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's a very good card.
I'll read it again.
Now, when I set up my Neheb play to start discarding stuff, it's because I had Tashar in hand. And you had to go and play the groundswell, and then Jim had to go and kill my whole board.
Oh, it's going to get so much worse.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, I'll pass to you. Let's see what you got.
Okay, well, in your end step, I'd like to activate Anya. I'm going to discard Soul of Innistrad. It doesn't have madness, so it's not going to untap, but I will draw a card and then proceed to my untap.
All right.
In my upkeep, Squee is going to come to my hand.
Welcome back, Squee.
We missed him. We missed him. Then I'm going to draw a card for my turn. I'm going to play a Swamp as my land for turn. Then, because I'm going to need some blockers here, I think, I'm going to cast From Under the Floorboards. This will make me 3 tapped 2/2 zombie creature tokens, and I'm going to gain 3 life.
Man needs blockers, makes tapped creatures.
You know, sometimes you just got to be patient.
Yeah,
You'll
that's
get there
fair.
eventually,
Yeah.
you know.
But both of Serge's huge things now fly.
I wasn't worried about Serge. I was worried about you.
Oh,
Yeah, the 6/6 trample lifelink.
Yeah.
It's a big hammer.
newt newt.
So I am going to take the throne, going up to 43, and I'm just going to pass.
Untap. I'm going to play a Forge of Heroes.
Does that do anything cool?
It can boost a commander that enters the battlefield this turn. So if I, say, played my commander and I had this up, I could put an additional loyalty counter on it. Or a +1/+1 counter, but only if it's a creature.
Cool.
Kathleen, how do you feel about the top of your deck? Because I really want to find out what you got going on.
It's a very good card.
Is it one that you would feel bad to lose?
Yes.
Because he can hit you and then cast it.
Yeah.
Now, does that make you more or less likely to hit when she says she wants to keep it?
I don't necessarily want to make the player with a giant hammer angry. And I don't have to. I'm going to cast Estrid the Masked, my commander.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having her. It's great to be here. I would like to go to combat. I would like to attack Dahada with Boon Satyr, causing Bear Umbra to trigger, untapping all of these lands.
It's a 4/4 it's an 8/4?
It's a 6/4.
6/4. Well,
Soaking wet.
goodbye, Dahada.
Goodbye, Dahada.
Goodbye, Dahada.
Before you go, where can people find you?
Why, thank you. I live in the command zone
Yeah.
until I'm called.
To be honest, Wheeler, I thought Kathleen was going to kill Dahada.
To be honest, Serge, I'm going to activate Forge of Heroes, choosing my commander that just came into play. I'm going to put an additional loyalty counter on it.
You don't have to do it beforehand. You can just do
No.
it after?
Yeah, as long as it's entered the battlefield this turn.
Oh.
And then I'm going to tap 2 and play a Fertile Ground, enchanting my Forge of Heroes. Meaning that when it taps,
see what's about to happen
can
here.
add additional mana. Then I'm going to tick Estrid to untap each enchanted permanent I control, which means Forge of Heroes and Boon Satyr.
What's the ultimate on your commander?
It lets me replenish, and I have 0 cards in my graveyard. Please
Okay.
don't be threatened by this.
Let's scared now. Yeah. All right.
And then I'm going to activate Forge again to tick up my Estrid to have 7 total counters. I'm probably going to pick a 7 so it doesn't look like 16. That would really get people intimidated. Go ahead, Kathleen.
How fun. I'm going to look at the top card of my library just to see what it is. Oh, neat. I'm going to play Abundant Growth, and I'm going to enchant this basic Plains. And I get to draw a card off that. Peekaboo. Neat. I'm going to cast Verdant Embrace on, well, my only creature, my commander. It gets +3/+3, and it has the beginning of each upkeep. Create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token.
Oh, good lord.
We're in danger.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, let her cook.
All right, well, I'm going to go to attacks. Serge has angered me.
No, but we're cool now. Remember, we went over this.
Jim cast blockers
I'm
because
just doing
it's
my own thing.
anticipating being attacked.
Just doing my own thing.
Yeah. But, enough of these, and I could just take Serge out of the game entirely. And then
True.
he could have an early lunch, and Serge loves food.
I do
Serge,
love
I'm
food.
going to attack you again.
What's the total this time?
Okay, so it is a 4/4/6/6. It's a 9/9 trample lifelink.
And that would mean 15 commander damage because I took 6 previously? All right.
Yes.
I take 9. I go to 19. It's kind of you to think that I could leave after I die, but I'm just going to sit here and watch.
A threat.
Yeah. Yep.
Threat.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to play another Plains.
Oh, God. The hits keep coming.
Yeah, I know, it's very exciting. But that's about it. That's all I have to do.
Oh, that's all.
All right.
All right, at the beginning of each upkeep, I make a sapperling.
Oh, joy.
I have an effect at your end step, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more fun if you just kill everybody. Yeah. No. I want you to start slaughtering
All
some.
right. Untap.
Okay.
Make me find the answer.
At the beginning of your upkeep, I make a
Oh,
sapperling.
joy. So the edict effects are offline.
Well, we'll see.
Kathleen's really trying to murder me here, eh?
I mean, you did hit me first.
I did hit you for 5. It's correct. Oh, God, that had lifelink. You're
Oh,
at
yeah.
50.
Oh, right.
And it has trample?
Yeah.
And I don't play a lot of commander. At what point do I die?
21, isn't it? Commander damage?
21
Who
commander
knows,
damage.
honestly.
21 commander damage or 0 life points.
All right. Okay. How much bigger can it get? It can't possibly get any bigger.
Words said immediately before disaster
Yeah.
strikes.
I know Wheeler has an answer, so maybe he'll choose to save me?
No. What?
Well, I mean, the good news is your good prairie Canadian boyfriend?
Ooh.
We
Winky face.
might actually have an answer.
Oh, great. Okay, I'll
It's
continue.
not an edict.
I'll just keep playing and realize that I'm going to let Jimothy take the wheel. I'm going to cast Arvad the Cursed. This is a 5-mana 3/3 legendary vampire knight, death touch lifelink. Other legendary creatures you control get +2/+2. So white and a black and a colorless and a Hedron archive later. And all of my other legends get +2/+2. I'm going to, what do I have now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a lot. I'm going to go to attacks. And Kathleen, from Hell's Heart, I stab at thee. So this is a 4/4 flying first striker.
Okay, I take 4.
Now, when it deals combat damage, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on each of my creatures.
Each attacking creature.
Oh.
Would you like to attack with your bird?
No.
Okay.
I thought I was going to be able to make my board bigger. That's fine. All right, Drana gets thicker.
Oh, it's
They have
got
a-
first strike,
They have a
so...
+1/+1 counter. Yeah, neat. Well, I hit you for 2. 4. I hit you for 4. Cast Arvad, Vampire Besties. You're down to 46. Let that be a lesson too.
I'm chastened.
All right, and then I'm going to pay 1, 2, and 3 to cast an Honor-Worn Shaku. Oh, yeah. This is a really weird mana rock. Taps to add a colorless, or I can tap an untapped legendary permanent I control to untap it. I can make mana happen. And let's see if I die.
I gotta point out that you recognize that Kathleen is the threat.
Yes.
And is killing you.
Yes.
And will kill everyone.
Yes.
And your answer is to poke the bear.
Well, what am I going to do? Hit one of my potential allies? Or do nothing?
Okay, so we're friends is what you're saying.
It's
so
prudent.
we have to work together.
Yeah.
He's building
Okay,
in
great.
roads for the future.
I mean, yes, I have poked the bear, but Kathleen has left no indication that she was going to spare me.
Yeah, that's great.
You know? Yeah.
But why would I want to anger one of my potential allies when I've already got an
Oh, yeah.
enemy perfectly good
Yeah,
one
yeah.
suited?
We have a blood feud here, right?
Hey, not my spot to get in.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could look at two other people going out and say, hey, not my circus.
Yeah.
Even a cornered mouse will bite.
It's true. Like, you know the Hatfields and McCoys?
Yeah.
We started over much less than an all one shot.
Right. Okay.
Anyways, Jimothy saved me. My
Okay.
new boyfriend, apparently.
In your end step, I'm going to
Oh.
activate Anya, discarding this squeak to discard a card.
Good start. Good
I'll draw a
start.
card. And then we'll move to untap. We got blockers now,
You're safe.
for now. And in my upkeep, I'm going to return squeak.
Yeah.
And while all of that upkeep thing is happening, I get another sapperling.
Okay. Then I'll play a Gaia Reach Sanitarium as my land for turn.
Another way to kill it.
my
Good. Good.
Oh my god, you are twins. One of you has Mikokoro, the other one has Gairage Sanitarium.
And I suppose I should actually draw a card for my turn.
Bold.
I'll allow it.
Okay, Serge, you're going to remember this, yeah? When you've got a giant board of legendary
Sure.
creatures.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to tap 5.
You wouldn't.
I would.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Nightmare Unmaking. This is a sorcery. It's modal. The options are exile each creature with power greater than the number of cards in your hand or less than the number of cards in your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to choose greater.
So what happens here?
Exile all creatures with power greater than 7.
Oh,
Oh.
that's just mine.
It's just your commander.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can't get this back because of your ground seal, right?
Not with a targeted ability, no.
Lovers in a dangerous time.
Yeah, and then I think
What a
I got to
guy.
leave my blockers up, so I am going to pass.
Untap. Draw.
For a second, I thought his commander had 1 loyalty, and I was like, oh, that's way safer. And I realized that's just a 7 from across the table, and now I'm scared again.
I am going to minus on my Estrid to put a mask on Daxos of Miletus. I am then going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and cast Phyrexian Rebirth.
Oh, no.
Destroy all creatures, and then I make an XX colorless horror artifact creature token where X is the number of creatures destroyed this way.
And the mask tokens. Now, does Totem Armor, is it like regenerate? Do they get tapped down? Or can you still attack with them?
I can still attack because it's just a replacement of
Goodness gracious. All right, well, goodbye, my board.
I'm going to respond.
Ooh, hello, my board.
We should. It's not going to make a difference. I'm just going to activate Anya
Oh yeah,
to discard Squee and draw a card.
my man.
Yep.
All right. Well,
I worked hard for those sapperlings. I had to wait for all those turns to come around.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. I get a 9, 9.
now, does Phyrexian Rebirth count the replacement effect of your own creatures dying?
It only
It's the cards that go to the
it only
graveyard.
counts the
Yeah,
creatures
they-
destroyed this
Okay,
way,
I
and
feel
so
a little-
they're not actually destroyed.
I feel a little better, but still, oofa doofa.
Still a 9/9 though.
I would like to go to combat. I would like to attack Kathleen with Boon Satyr, and I'd like to attack Serge with Daxos.
Smart.
So Boon Satyr triggers untapping all of my lands.
Yep.
And I'd like to hit you for 6 and you for 2.
All right,
No
so
blocks.
Kathleen goes to 40.
Yep.
I go to 17, and we have a triggered ability. Is it a reveal, or do you get to look?
Exile the top card of your library.
All right, so Hazaret's Monument is going into exile. Red creatures you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card.
So I gain 3 life from that being exiled.
Wheeler up to 42.
Serge, I don't want to cast your Hazaret's Monument.
That's fair. You don't think it synergizes with your deck?
It could just stay in
You can
exile.
fill your replenish.
Serge, I might want to cast. I think I'm okay with leaving it, and I'm just going to pass the turn.
Well, I don't have to worry about looking at the top card of my library, so that is I guess, the upside of not having my commanders. I don't have to remember when, like, what the most optimal time to look at things is.
I was going to say you're welcome, but that was Jim's doing.
True. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, Wheeler still has a removal spell.
He does.
And he's in white, so it's probably swords or path.
What if I told you it's neither of those?
Beast within.
No, I'd be a liar is what I'm saying.
I'm going... What do I want to do?
I'm going.
I'm going. I'm going.
I'm sick and tired of this table.
You know what? There's nothing around here, and I can't do anything because of your ground seal. I'm upset. So I'm going to make sure that nobody should have any fun.
What? I can get
choice.
rid of this ground seal if you want.
No, I'm going to cast Winds of Wrath to destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. Because I feel like this is a chance to get rid of that
We get
Bear
rid of
Umbra
two. Yeah, we get rid of
and-
2 of his creatures.
and 2 of his creatures.
Sure.
Well, you're not killing the Boon Satyr because it is enchanted.
That's still
So
fine.
you
Okay.
kill this.
Right.
Yeah.
You're killing my stuff, and it is rude.
Wrath. 3 wraths? At least they're back to back. People haven't rebuilt. All right, I just need to check. Does anybody else have a wrath in hand?
Uh,
Oh, God, Wheeler. All right.
well, technically, I have 3 of them in hand.
That's a hidden zone, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Now there's way less creatures around. That's
Yep.
great. I'm going to tap 4 and my Vitu-Ghazi City Tree to make a 1/1 sacroland.
Yay!
Amazing. All right.
Go ahead, Serge.
Cool. Untap. Play basic swamp. I think it's time to bring the old commander back. So we'll tap 6 mana. That includes the commander tax. Welcome back, Dahada. Let's go ahead and -3 Dahada again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I revealed the Circle of Loyalty, Kothaped the Soul Hoarder, Shizo Death Storehouse, which is a legendary card, and Commander Sphere. And this is going to be a bold choice. I'm actually going to put all 4 of these into my graveyard.
Oh, this is bad for us.
Oh, no.
That's going to make 4 treasure tokens. And you're probably asking yourself, why would you do that, Serge? Well, I've got the Primeval's Glorious Rebirth, which is going to return all legendary permanents in my graveyard to the battlefield. So we're all out of wraths, right? And it doesn't target, so it doesn't even matter. It gets around the ground seal.
You're a sicko.
I'm going to take the silence at the table to mean everyone's clapping for me. All right, so black, white, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need to crack 1 treasure token, and that is going to return the Circle of Loyalty, Kothaphed, Shizo's Death Storehouse, Tashar, Drana, Arvad, Shivan Gorge, which is a legendary land. Belborka's back, Neheb is back, and Bantu's Monument is back.
Bantu's Monument was never there.
I mean, I guess it's not back in that it died. It just went directly to the
Yeah,
graveyard.
you
but
pitched it initially.
well, it's technically back.
You gotta get the little victories.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
Bladewing?
Sorry, one
Yeah.
more. Bladewing also back. So let's talk about my board here really quickly. So Bantu, all my black spells cost 1 less to cast. Black creature spells. Whenever you cast a creature spell, each opponent loses life and you gain 1, so we don't worry about that. Bladewing is a 6/6 flying haste dragon that deals, whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, for each creature card in your graveyard, create a 2/2 black zombie. There's no creatures left because they're all gone, so it's just a black haste. Nehab is back, the Trampley friend, the worst warrior ever. Belborka is back, currently a 0/5. Arvad is here. All of my other legendary creatures get +2/+2. Drana's back, Dashara's back, and the Circle of Loyalty. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, create a 2/2 white knight. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. How dare you?
How dare we?
I got a couple of questions.
Yes.
Why are you like this? Why? What's
Great question, Wheeler. I kill your commander.
okay?
Stone cold.
Whenever a permanent owned by another player is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you draw a card and lose a life. So I will go to 16 and draw a card.
At least he's only got 1 card in hand.
About that. Ambition's Cost. This is a 4-mana sorcery that lets me draw 3 and lose 3. And now check this out. So Shizo is going to be the black. Shivan Gorge is 1 mana. Tap Dahada to untap the Shaku. 3rd mana. And I am getting a little low on the life total. I could tap another creature.
Can you tap legendary permanents.
Oh my god. Can I tap any legendary permanent?
Yeah.
The Circle of... Bond 2 is going to untap. That's going to be the 4th mana. So I'm going to go to 13.
You're 13?
Draw 3.
We got him on the ropes.
Yeah. No, continue with your turn. I want you to take game actions before I say how we can kill you.
Oh, I'm probably super dead, but I've truly lived this game. There's definitely that moment in a game of Commander when your board explodes and suddenly you start panicking when you're like, have I done everything I could possibly do? Like, look at my lands. Like, I don't know what's going on here anymore.
Yeah, how much land do you have?
Yeah.
A lot? I don't know.
Cast some more stuff.
Yeah.
Live a little.
Well, I'm going to be honest.
Tap all your creatures.
I drew 2 lands, and the 3rd card isn't very good right now. So I think I will pass and expect to die.
Okay, but like, back up a little bit. Like, a couple of turns ago, you're like, no, this is a pretty mid-draw. And it was that legendary sorcery that you just cast. I don't believe your threat assessment is very good, Serge.
That's fair. Jimothy,
Okay, let's do it.
my brother,
I will, in my upkeep, return Squee to my hand.
powerful.
Powerful. Yeah, don't all...
Equally powerful. Don't think that I'm the threat when Squee Engine is online.
Right. Then I'll draw a card. Benjamin, are you thinking of wrathing so that we can Kothafet him to death?
I don't actually have a Wrath, I lied. But yes, Copathet is not a main.
I know, yeah.
So if we can lose all of our stuff,
I mean, we're off to a very good start already.
yeah, we just need to have 13 things die.
In a single turn.
Why are you talking about my death? We're in this together.
Well, it's just a question.
It's not even die. It's a permanent goes to the grave.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is easy.
If a permanent goes to the graveyard, if only we had someone who did that quite a lot.
Oh, no. Oh, from the battlefield. From the battlefield.
Yes.
Yeah, so the madness stuff doesn't get me. So Squee's eternal journey doesn't hurt me.
Interesting.
You're looking at my board when you should be killing Wheeler.
Well, you know, I might do both.
That's the type of prairie energy I like to hear, all right?
Okay, here we go. I'm going to play a swamp.
Powerful.
Woo!
It's okay. I'm on it.
Ooh, basic swamp.
Yeah. This guy's got our back.
Well, you know, I can't guarantee that it's going to do something, but I would like to cast Wildfire Devils.
Okay.
When it enters the battlefield and at the beginning of my upkeep, I choose a player at random. That player exiles an instant or sorcery card from their graveyard. Copy that card and I can cast it without paying its mana cost.
So you can cast a Wrath.
If it chooses you and you choose the Wrath.
But you can also hit Kathleen,
Yeah,
because Kathleen
we've
has
got
the
a
Wrath.
pretty okay odds on this one.
And it doesn't target.
It doesn't target.
Okay.
Oh, right, because if it targeted, it wouldn't
Yeah.
work for Groundswell.
Yeah, it does get around everything.
Choose a player. That player exiles an instant or sorcery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love magic, and that doesn't say the word target.
I will respond to this, though.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Dismantling Blow with Kicker, destroying Serge's Honor-Worn Shaku and drawing 2 cards.
Smart.
Well, I'm going to, whenever a permanent owned by another player, that doesn't hit me.
So I just draw 2
Oh,
cards.
I don't die to a Wrath. Because it doesn't, it's only
it's
other
gotta-
people's cards.
It's got to wrath our stuff.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, this is more of a classic wrap the board so we don't die to your
Yes.
7 creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the traditional style.
I mean, it's 7. All right,
Okay.
let's resolve your devils. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Woo! Hey, good news. You don't have a legendary permanent, do you?
That doesn't sound like good news.
I mean, I kind of don't want to exile the Glorious Rebirth so we don't get it back. I'll be somewhat kind. Here, you know what? Why don't you also draw 3 cards and lose 3 life?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Because again, we're in this together, right? Prairie Boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Lovers, dangerous time.
I'll go back down to 40 and draw 3 cards.
My Shaku.
Ooh, my Shaku.
My Shaku.
My near infinite mana. You got a lot of value off the yaoi paddle.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you call it?
The Yowie paddle.
It looks like it looks like
no. Good Lord.
I'm just going to follow that up by casting a Doomed Necromancer. And I'll pass it over to Ben.
All right. Belborka is no longer a 4 or 5.
Oh, wait. I have to discard the hand size.
Is it squee?
It's going to be Squee. Squee among others.
It's gonna be squee.
Let's go. All I do.
Sorry.
I don't know.
And discarding the hand size, I will discard a Mountain and a Cinder Barons.
No squee.
No Squee.
But we made all the jokes. Oh, it's so hard here.
I'm going to cast Vow of Wildness. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3, has trample, and can't attack you or a planeswalker you control. By that I mean me. But it can attack you or a planeswalker you control. It might not do that though.
Bold.
Then I'm going to tap 4 and cast Sage's Reverie. 4 mana enchantment aura. When it ETBs, I draw a card for each aura I control that's attached to a creature. And enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura I control that's attached to a creature. So it comes into play and I draw 3 cards because I have 3 auras attached to a creature. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Serge. Congratulations on winning the game. I'm going to play a Crosan Verge as my land. Serge, if you get to take a turn, who are you attacking?
I don't know yet. I'm doing the math.
Okay.
He might try to take out multiple people at once.
I don't have enough power for that. I think I might be able. I mean, the problem is 40 life, 40 life, 42 life. There's 122 life on the board. That is not me currently. And that's a lot for me to try and kill.
I'd like to go to combat. I'd like to attack Serge. For 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boon Satyr trigger untaps all my lands.
Trample?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
12?
It's a 12, 10 trample. Totem armor. Flash. Accountant. Military wife. Dog owner. Musician.
Any more words you'd like to add?
Yes. That was the
Oh, okay, great. And you're attacking me or Dahada?
you.
Me?
Serge. Military wife.
I am going to block with Belborka, who is currently a 3/8. So I will put 8 toughness in front of the Boom Satyr bus. And any effects?
Take 5.
4?
Take 4.
4.
No, I was telling you to take a break after this.
I'll go to 9. All right.
All right, we
Can-
got 1 creature off the board.
Yeah. Can we deal 9? Can we kill 9 things?
I'll do my best, but my hand's not very good.
Armageddon and I die. And then the game is no fun for
I
anyone
don't know
else.
if they put Armageddon in the Precons.
Bold, bold, bold choice.
Post combat. Tapping 4. I'd like to play Arixmathes Slumbering Isle. It's a very sleepy kraken. Enters the battlefield with 5 slumber counters. Comes into play tapped as well. As long as it has slumber counters on it, it's still a land. And whenever you cast a spell, you may remove a slumber counter from Arixmathes, also known as the Slumbering Isle. And it taps to add a blue and a green. The mana isn't slumbering, though. Then I would like to cast Reclamation Sage trigger.
Yeah.
I get to remove a slumber counter from Arixmathes, the Slumbering Isle. And I would like to destroy your Circle of Loyalty.
That's big. That represents a lot of damage.
Go.
What can we do?
Die.
Oh, probably. Draw. Oh, a land. Fun. I'm going to cast my commander for paying 2 commander tax here. So there's the tax. 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll say. I'm going to equip my Behemoth Sledge to my commander. And I'm going to look at the top card of my library. What can I do with 1 colorless mana? Oh, I mean, that would have been helpful a while ago.
Now what? I just expected to die. Well, draw for the turn.
Oh, I have 1,000,000 creatures, and they're all 1,000,000 toughness. I expected to die. Sorry, Serge, that was rude.
Yeah, that's you.
There's the
That's what
combined
you
effort.
sound like.
I'm a humble prairie boy. Let's get coffee. Ignore my creatures.
That's strange. I was in a dominating board position. My opponents had nothing, and yet I untapped.
Curious.
Curious. Let's start with a little bit of Knight's Whisper. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life.
God, he's playing so dangerously now.
Good for him. What did we give you those wings for if they weren't to go too close to the sun?
Okay, now we got spicy.
Now.
Yeah. I didn't think I could kill anybody before. I think I can kill somebody now.
See, this is what makes people annoyed, Serge, is when you're like, look at my overwhelming board spite. Oh, but now it's good.
Yeah.
Now it's good.
Now check this out.
I'm going to cast Jazal Goldmane
Oh.
for 2. Oh, I don't have that many white mana. For 2, a white, and I'm going to crack a treasure token for a white. This is a 4 mana, 4/4 legendary creature with first strike, and for 3 white, attacking creatures you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of attacking creatures. And then I've cast a creature spell, so each opponent's going to lose a life, and I'm going to gain a life. So I go to 8, we have 39, 39, and 41. Now the real question is, who do I kill? And I think it might be Ben Wheeler.
It always is. Always is.
So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to +2 to Hada, and we're going to give Kothoped Vigilance, Lifelink, and Indestructible until end of turn. And I've been trying to do the math the whole time, and it's actually kind of challenging.
Oh.
So if I attack with everybody here, now I have to do math. Each of my creatures is going to get +6/+6, and then they also get +2/+2 from Arvad, and presuming that Drana connects first, they'll also get +1/+1. 15, 30, 41 damage is going to be attacking Ben Wheeler in the sky. And then Kathleen, I'll attack you with the rest. So I have 6 attacking creatures, white, and 5. I'm going to activate Jazal's ability. All my creatures get +6/+6. Are there any effects or anything happening now that I have declared attackers?
I will pass priority.
All right.
I'm just curious as to why you think I'm the threat here.
Well, because he can't say, I'm the threat, attack me.
Well, I'm obviously the problem.
I don't know. I personally think that I'm not the player that Serge should be killing, but that's fine. I'll die with
Who would
some
you kill,
dignity.
Wheeler?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably Jim. No offense.
He's my brother.
I know, but
And your lover. It's really complicated.
Okay, let's not put those
Don't
two
put those
together.
in the, don't, if you've got opinions on that, don't put them in the comments.
That's fair.
Though.
That's fair. If there's no effects, I need a whole bunch of D6s, please.
You're killing me, and you're making me grab the dice.
Yes, thank
Killing
you.
you, and he's casting Fireball.
Okay.
All right. So first strike damage is going to hit Kathleen.
Okay, how much for how much?
So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 first strike
You gotta
damage.
pay the man. The
I did. I already paid. I paid the Jazal cost.
You'll have to excuse me. You still have so much mana available.
And you're not going to block the ground creatures?
Well, I'm just, what size are they?
So this is going to be an 11, 12, 13, 14, 13. And this is going to be a 10, 10. So do you, we'll have to declare blockers before we do that.
Who
This one has trample. This one does not.
I'm gonna block.
Chump block Arvad?
I'm gonna chump block Arvad.
That's fair. Okay. First strike damage is going to happen. I'm going to hit you for 10. You're going to go down to 29. And I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on all of my attacking creatures, which I learned last time. It's only the attacking creatures. And then we're going to go to regular damage here. Wheeler is going to take 41.
Yeah.
And then Kathleen is going to block this creature and then take 14 trample damage.
Yep.
And then we have a bunch of triggered abilities. I have Neheb, I have Kothophed, I have Blade Wings. Let's do Neheb first. I'm going to, actually no, I'm going to do Kothophed first. I'm going to lose a life and draw a card from the sapling token dying. Now that I have 5 cards in hand, I'm going to discard 5 cards to Neheb, add 5 red mana, draw 5 cards. Then Blade Wing is going to trigger, and for every creature card in my graveyard, I get to make a 2/2. The answer is 2. I'm going to make 2 2/2 knights.
All his creatures are on the battlefield instead of the graveyard.
It's very sad for me too, thank you. All right, Bladewing, I have 2 black zombie knight tokens with menace. Neat. Well, that was cool. That was fun. We're all having a good time.
Do you have any more triggers you need to resolve?
No.
Okay.
All right, second main. I'm going to play a land for the turn. We're going to play Dragon Skull Summit.
That's when he needs more mana.
That's good. Yeah, he needed that.
And I don't actually have too much more I can do right now. So with the 5 mana that I'm floating, I'm going to activate the Shivan Gorge and just ding the 2 of you for 1 damage each.
Good.
Sorry I hit you this turn. I'm sorry.
It's you know, what's 1 damage between?
Yeah,
he's
brother
gonna-
friends. Yeah.
Until when he annihilates you after he wipes me off the board next.
Yeah.
He might be able to get us both. Actually, no, he'll totally be able to get us both his next turn.
We'll see.
Because he took out Wheeler and took me to half.
We'll see. I could be entering my lovers to enemies arc. You know.
I don't like the mixing of terms here. It's made for very.
Pass.
Okay. I'm gonna untap. And we're gonna roll for Wildfire Devils.
Oh, Winds of Wrath, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
right.
So remember when I said you should kill Jim?
I discarded a Bajuka Bog. I could have taken out Kathleen's Graveyard and prevented myself some sorrow here.
Yep. Yep.
Well, okay.
If
So
only.
there's only 3 of us.
There is. So we'll go 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Come on, 3/4.
go.
Come on,
1,
3/4.
2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh.
He can't keep getting away with it.
Oh, man. This is great. Hey, Jim, this worked last time. I'm going to let you draw some more cards and lose some more life. Read the bones.
Oh yeah, I'm into that.
Scry 2, draw 2, lose 2.
Okay. I will start by scrying. Both of those are going on the bottom. Then I will lose 2 life. and
You're
draw
at
2
36. Yep.
Jim, while you're thinking, I'm going to look at the top card of my library.
Can I see that? Can I see
you
that?
can see it now.
Oh.
See, how cool would that have been like a few turns ago? It would have been really useful.
I can't read. I don't know what that is.
It's a magic card.
Okay.
He's actually just memorized every card by its art. It's miraculous.
What's that?
How hard did I hit you?
Who are you?
Oh, no.
It's best that you forgot.
Jim's
honestly.
brother. Right. Okay.
Yeah, we met in the prairies.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind the grain silo with a
Yeah.
confused AO3 tag.
That's actually a really good name for a prairie-based romance, Behind the Grain Silo.
Between the Donnybrooks.
Oh,
Over by 4 post.
I mean, if it's a romance novel featuring Jim, I think calling it "It's Getting Late."
It's getting
probably-
what are we doing if we're not going for it?
Yeah.
What are we doing if we're not going for it? It's- Yeah.
Yeah.
Love in the Badlands.
You're looking at my board an awful lot again there, bud.
I know. You're at 32.
Yeah. And I have an onboard trick with
The
the Mud
ground
Blast District.
seal is gone.
The ground seal is gone.
The ground seal is gone.
That's
Oh, the ground seal's
interesting.
gone.
That's why I killed Wheeler. You're welcome, everybody.
Ground
What?
seal is gone.
Yeah.
I died because of my ground seal?
Oh, yeah. That was the only reason.
Yeah, I deserved it. Okay.
Okay. Well,
You're looking at my board again.
I am. How big is the coat bed?
Kothafet is currently in 9/9.
Does the Giselle? Oh, because of Arvad.
Yes, Arvad gives a +2/+2 and has a +1/+1 counter on it, so it is N99.
Okay. I think I've got something cool to do.
All right.
I'm glad somebody does.
I'm going to play a command tower as my land for turn.
Good start.
very
Good start.
cool.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to cast Hate Mirage. This is a sorcery. Choose up to 2 target creatures you don't control. For each of those creatures, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next step.
Sick. Okay.
I would like to choose this gentleman here, Bladewing,
Blade Wing. Okay.
as well as Neheb.
You have a Blade Wing and a Neheb. That's very cool.
Then I think I'm going to move to combat.
And kill Kathleen, right?
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Kathleen, I really need a Neheb trigger.
Yeah.
Would you be
Attacking me would
willing
be
to-
real bad.
Would you be willing to take 5 if I
mean-
attacked you?
I'm dead either way. Like, Serge is going to exterminate me with extreme prejudice, and 5 is,
Right.
or 9 is not that much difference from 14 at this point, given Serge's board.
Right.
So, yeah, sure. Fill your boots. Have fun.
Okay. Well, then I will move to combat,
Yep.
and I will attack you with my Neheb.
I take it. And you know what? In the spirit of sibling love, sure. Come on over. This is about as welcoming as I can
Yeah.
be. I'm not a true prairie boy.
So Kathleen's going to take 5, and now Neheb is going to trigger. You may discard
Yes.
any number of cards, add that much red mana. Oh, the Madness deck!
The Madness deck.
Oh. So how many would you like to discard?
I would like to discard 8.
8 cards. All right, you now have...
Wait, sorry. I would like to discard 7.
All right, here's 7 red mana floating.
Okay. I'm going to discard Chainer, Nightmare Adept, Avacyn's Judgment, Trigger, Rakdos Locket, Armillary Sphere, Squee, Greven, and Flare of the Hatebound.
Okay, so you have 1 Madness trigger here.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Do I want to do anything with
So what does
that?
this do? Avacyn's Judgment deals 2 damage divided as you choose amongst any number of targets. If the spell's Madness Picasso Spade, it deals X damage divided as you choose amongst those permanents or players instead. Oh, you got a little fireball there.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can do enough damage. What's indestructible till your next turn? Kothafed?
Kothafed.
Okay.
This is, and then, yeah, everything still gets the +2/+2 from Arvad.
I can take a chunk out of his board, right?
Yeah.
I can deal with Arvad, I think.
That'd be only 4 damage there. Yep. And everything
And
else
I can
shrinks.
maybe deal with...
I mean, this is probably, Jazal is probably the single most threatening
I
thing,
might be able to
right?
deal with all 3, actually.
You have to draw the cards, and then you have to decide if you're going to do the Madness cost or
Yeah,
not.
I got to
Yep.
resolve the
So
full
draw
ability.
7.
I will draw 7 cards. Okay. So this would be 4, and Jazal is 4 as well? Or Jazal 6?
Jazal is 6 until this is dead, but if you deal 8 damage to the both of them, they will
Right.
both die.
Okay. I think I'm going to do that. I would like to cast Avacyn's Judgment.
Yep.
X equals 8. Wait, 4 each? 4 each. I'm not going to cast Avacyn's Judgment.
Oh,
We'll just let it go to the graveyard.
goodbye.
But in my post-combat main phase, I would like to pay 7 and cast Warstorm Surge.
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Okay.
Right, and
so
it
you have
is
1
only
red
6.
floating.
I have
yeah.
1 red floating.
Yeah.
Then I would like to activate Doomed Necromancer to return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Kothafed's going to trigger. I'm
Yes.
going to lose a life and draw a card.
I'm going to choose Flare of the Hatebound. It's going to enter the battlefield, triggering itself and Warstorm Surge.
Okay.
And I would like to deal 4 damage to Arvad and 4 damage to Jazal.
Ooh, combos. Very nice. Both of my creatures are dead. Woe is me.
Then I would like to pay 2 and cast Bloodthirsty Blade. So it says equipped creature gets +2/+0 and is goaded. Then I can pay 1 to attach Bloodthirsty Blade to target creature an opponent controls.
Oh, very cool.
So I would like to pay 1 and attach it to this one right here, Blade Wing.
Oh, Kathleen, he's throwing you under the bus.
Well, I was going to die anyhow.
Yeah. And at the end step, because Hate Mirage requires me to exile them, I will do just that.
Okay, so no Kothafed trigger.
Right.
Gotcha.
No. You don't get to.
All right.
Oh, we knew what that was.
Yeah, I don't think I want to spend my mana casting that.
What's the next one?
All right. Boo-doo.
The crowd is not going wild.
It's been established. I can't read it.
It's not I can't cast it because it's
All
an
right.
instant. All right. I'm going to cast Mantle of the Ancients. I enchant creature I control. When Mantle of the Ancients enters the battlefield, return any number of target aura and/or equipment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura and equipment attached to it. Obviously, it goes on my only creature. I also get to return my Verdant Embrace.
Yes.
So that's very exciting for me.
How big is it right now?
4/4, 6/6, 9/9, +1/+1, 12/12.
Vigilance, trample.
Vigilance, trample, lifelink.
It's got trample? So
Yes.
you've got him on commander damage?
Hopefully. I'm going to cast Robe of the Stars, enchanting my creature. So enchanted creature gets +0/+3, and it has astral projection. So for 1 and a white, I can phase it out. So if you try to do any funny stuff. But I'm going to try to do some funny stuff of attacking you with my huge creature, which now because of
That's
the
a
Robe of Stars,
13-13.
it's a 13-16 trample lifelink.
Okay. So, before blockers, I'm going to, I think it actually activate Mobilize District for free. Becomes a 3/3 citizen creature with vigilance. It's still a land. Ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature or planeswalker you control. So I have 14 toughness that I'm going to put in front of your creature. Actually, can I? No, you might have like a pump spell. I'm going to put 14 in front, just to be as safe as possible. So I'm going to take 0 damage. You're going to gain 14 life and go to 23.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Who would you like to kill?
Well,
this is indestructible.
That's indestructible. I'll kill everything else.
Yeah. All right.
Who would I like to kill as much as possible at this
Fair.
point? All right. I am at 23.
Yeah.
Jim's at 36. So maybe we both can't be killed in the same turn.
I think we've maybe clawed our way back into this one.
I did miss that my creature still has lifelink until end of turn from Dahada, in addition to being indestructible. So I gained 7. I'm up to 38. And yeah, this is probably the most commander damage that's been relevant in one of our games.
Yeah.
All right. Untap, untap, untap. Jimothy. Can your devil attack my life points directly?
I mean, if you don't block.
So no. So like the ETB of a creature coming into play can only hit my creatures, not my face?
That I can hit your face, yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. You're at 36, man.
Why are you asking about that, Serge?
Well, because I'd like to kill you, Jim.
We were on good terms.
We were.
What did I ever do to you?
He's going to betray his brother.
Everything.
Add that to your tags.
22? That's what I need to do to Kathleen, eh?
Yeah, but if you spend so many resources trying to kill me, then Jim's going to get you.
Yeah, but I'm less worried about the crackback from Jim than you. One hammer to veer.
Look, my deck gave me 1 creature to 2 creatures this entire game that aren't like terrible saprolings that I have to pay too much money for. So I've got all these equipment. I'm just going to load them up on the 1 creature I have access to. That's how the game is played, Serge. Speaking of saprolings, I got a saproling at your upkeep. That's more chump blockers.
Please pardon me for a second. All right. 10 plus 8 is 18. Okay, I can kill Kathleen.
Oh. Well, Jim, it was a good run.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. Before combat, I'm going to cast Mortify on Kathleen's commander.
I'm going to phase my commander out.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm dead either way.
Yeah.
I was hoping to use it to block and then phase it out.
Yeah.
No Mortify, it fizzles. So maybe Jim gets your Mortify next turn.
True.
All right, so let's put like a napkin or something over your commander.
She can't bear to watch this. She's just going to leave.
Yeah. I'm going to declare attacks
Yeah.
such that Drana, Blackwing with the Bloodthirsty Blade, Tashar, and Neheb are all attacking Kathleen, and then Kothafet is going to attack Jim.
Okay.
Blockers, would you like to put a 1/1 in front of Neheb?
Which is, does everything else fly?
Yes.
You know what? No, I refuse to block out of principle.
That's fair. All right. First strike damage, you're going to take 3.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on all of my creatures. I have killed you. I apologize.
Hello. Thank you for saving my spot in the land of wind and ghosts.
Oh, thank you for being here. It's great to have you.
Oh. All right, let's Stadler and Waldorf this game up.
Neheb trigger. I'm going to discard 5 cards, add 5 red, draw 5 cards.
But what have you done lately?
Bladewing trigger. I can make a 2/2 creature equal to the number of creatures in my graveyard. I discarded as a Talpa of Varak, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I make 6 2/2 Zombie Knight tokens. I'm going to represent it by 1 and put a 6 on top of it. Downtick Dahada. So I'm going to reveal the top 4 cards, which are going to be a Boros Garrison, a Hero's Downfall, a Reaver Cleaver, and a Thrill of Possibility. Jim, you also take 8, so you go to 28.
All right.
So I'm going to discard all 4 of these and make 4 treasure tokens. I'm going to cast Ariana Grande. Oh, pardon me, Adriana
Grande.
of the Guard. Oh, it's an easy mistake to make. Yeah. Adriana, Captain of the Guard, is a 5-mana 4/4 legendary human knight. They have melee. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each opponent you attack this turn. And other creatures you control also have melee. So I'm going to pay 4 colorless for this, and 1 red, and 1 white. Use an arcane signet for that. I have a colorless floating still. I have a Tashar trigger. I can find a legendary creature with CMC 3 or less and put it directly on the battlefield. That is going to be Verak. I also cast a creature spell. You lose a life, I gain a life.
Okay.
Second main, I'm going to cast Krenko for 3 of my mana there. Krenko, the Tin Street Kingpin. Tashar trigger is going to bring the Ashleen the Pilgrim back. Bond 2 is going to trigger. I'm back at 40.
It's been a long road.
What are they feeding these new Planeswalker decks?
And finally, I'm going to cast Shanid Sleeper's Scourge. 1 off the Bantu's Monument here. A red and a black and a white. Ding you for 1, gain 1. Has menace. Other legendary creatures you control have menace. Whenever you play a legendary land or cast a legendary spell, you draw a card and lose a life. Sequencing. Reluctantly, I think that's all I can do this turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to untap. We
Yeah.
live to see another day.
Oh,
And I would like to trigger Wildfire Devils in my
Yeah.
upkeep.
even
go.
odd? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, you know what? I want even. You can be
Okay,
odd.
that's fair.
Okay.
There's always one in every
we
brother
go.
pair. So you target yourself.
I'm even. I would like to target myself and
Oh.
choose a card, choose an instant or sorcery.
Please don't wrath.
How big are your creatures?
So yeah, you're gonna have to be more specific.
Like, okay, we're talking
Which
like 7.
creatures?
Yeah,
This is 10?
that's currently 10, correct? Yeah,
And we're like 4.
that's 8. They all have menace.
Okay. So a good chunk of them are higher than 6, you would say.
I would less than half are over 6 because those have 6 2/2s.
Right.
So I have a good split if you're trying to do like destroy creatures above or below
Yeah.
a certain number.
But all the most exciting creatures are above
Yes,
6, right?
that's true.
Yeah. I've decided.
All right.
We're hate miraging.
Okay.
I would like to take a copy of Shanid and a copy of Bladewing.
Copy of Shanid. So that's all my creatures have menace. Probably could have played that, before I went for the alpha swing instead of giving it to you as a resource. But here we are.
Yeah.
All right, so Shanid and the other one is Bladewing. So you have a 2/4 and a 6/6. You have 2 triggers off of your me, your Warstorm me.
Yeah, I've got 2 triggers off of the Flayer and from the Warstorm Surge. Yeah, so I've got 8 damage to dole out. I think it's all going to your face.
Getting domed. I'm down to 33.
8 damage. Then I'm going to draw a card for my turn,
Oh God, that was just the upkeep. What a start.
just in my upkeep.
All right.
Jim casting that Hate Mirage. I didn't think it was that bad of a set.
Oh, but also the Warstorm Surge, more like Warstorm Jim.
Whap.
This is the only thing that brings us joy now.
Still dead inside.
I'm going to tap 2 and activate Gyre Reach Sanitarium. We will each draw a card and then discard a card. I'm discarding Grave Scrabbler,
Oh, I'm discarding a mountain.
Trigger Madness.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cast it. When it enters the battlefield, if its madness cost was paid, I can return target creature card from a graveyard to its owner's hand.
Okay.
I'm
Squee?
going to return.
I miss Squee.
Squee's never been cast this game. We've just seen him looping a lot.
Yep. I'm going to grab this Plague Crafter to my hand.
Bold.
The Grave Scrabbler is going to trigger Warstorm Surge, and I'm going to deal 2 damage to Verak.
Sorry, I have too many creatures. Could you point out which one that is?
This one.
Oh, the flyer. Yeah, okay. No
Imagine
worries.
like a lineup at a police station.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to point.
Could you
yeah.
point to the legendary creature?
Which one of Serge's creatures roughed you up in an alley?
Then I'm going to play this Exotic Orchard. I'm going to cast this Plague Crafter. When that enters, it's going to trigger Warstorm Surge. And I will deal 3 damage.
It's based on power or CMC?
Power.
Dang. All right.
Yeah. Let's go 3 damage to Tashar.
Okay, 3 damage is marked on Tashar.
Okay. Plague Crafter enters the battlefield. It triggers its own ability.
Cool. I'm going to sack Ashleen the Pilgrim.
I'm going to sack Grave Scrabbler.
Okay, I have a Kothafed trigger. Draw a card.
And lose life.
I also lose a life. It's like 9 damage you've done to me so far, brother.
Oh, it's going to get worse.
Oh, no.
I'm going to move to combat,
Okay.
and I will attack you with my Blade Wing copy.
Now that is a 6/6 that has menace because you've
Correct.
also copied Shanid. Okay, I can't do anything about that. I will take 6 and go to 26.
Sounds good.
All right.
That will trigger Blade Wing.
Oh, I'm in danger. Okay. Neat.
And let's count up the number
How many
of
creatures do you have?
creatures.
Yeah.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 creatures.
So that's 12 damage.
Yeah, it makes 6 zombies.
Now,
Are they just zombies or zombie knights?
oh, that's with my creature. Yeah, you get 6 zombie knights, much like the ones that I have here. Okay.
Okay. And
Good lord.
those creatures entering the battlefield will trigger Warstorm Surge.
Yeah.
And I would like to deal 2 to Tashar.
Okay. 10 damage remaining.
Yeah, let's go 6 to Neheb.
4 damage remaining.
How big is Adriana?
Adriana is a 4/4.
Okay, we'll do 4 damage to Adriana.
Goodbye, Adriana. Now these are creatures that I control that died, so Kothafet does not trigger.
Yes.
Cool. End step, your copies are going to get exiled, and then I'm going to crack this treasure for red mana, and 2, and I'm going to activate Sheevan Gorge to hit you for another one.
Oof.
Wheeler, you may have been right. I think Jim is actually a lot more threatening than I gave him any credit for.
Who, me?
You have 0 flyers, you have 0 untapped mana, and you're at 24. Are you just dead in the air?
I do have 1 untapped land.
One, yeah, I don't see that being the cause of my death, but maybe that's my hubris speaking.
That's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
First he doesn't listen to you, now he disrespects the power of the basic swamp.
And our guest as well.
Oh, not very prairie boy of you.
This is Serge after he's left the prairies and has moved to the big city.
Oh, he's been
Right.
tainted.
I've seen this Hallmark movie.
But that's okay because your love brings him.
Yes, yes. I'm going to cast Tenza, Godo's Maul. It's a equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. As long as it's legendary, it gets an additional +2/+2. And as long as it's read, it has trample. So I had 4 mana, 1 is floating. I'm going to use the 1 to equip it onto the Blade Wing. And then I'm going to send it. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm going to plus Dahada to give Blade Wing Indestructible, Vigilance, and Lifelink. And I'm going to send with absolutely everybody. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Krenko. Then I'm going to make a number of goblin tokens equal to its power.
Okay.
So I have 2/1/1s that are going to hang back. And I missed a couple things from Dahada. 1, it's a +2. Man, once again, getting back to the point of when you have a lot of things going on, the game starts to unravel. So 2 things. Blade Wing's untapped. It also has Vigilance. And Dahada is at 3 loyalty. So in the air, I'll put these separately because I think it's going to make it more difficult for you to block. I have these flyers, which represent 4 + 8. This is 12, 12, 14, 20, 22, 25 damage in the air.
I don't think this makes it very difficult at all.
Oh.
I'm just dead.
Are you just dead? Oh. Well,
That's the easiest blockers I've
oh
ever
man.
declared.
All right. Well,
Come to the land of wind and ghosts. Oh.
I was expecting it to be more dramatic. I wasn't just like turn sideways and you die. I mean, that's cool.
I mean, I don't know how you could look at this board state and not think I can turn man sideways and someone's gonna die.
There's that weird moment where you're going through all this math and I'm just like, oh, how do I make this attack right? Okay, I've done it. And then like the wind is taken out of your sails and Jim's like, I'm just dead.
Oh yeah, I'm very dead.
Oh. Well, you scared the heck out of me there, brother.
Yeah, the double Warstorm Surge.
That was sick.
I actually forgot about this Soul of Innistrad in my graveyard until I was counting them up for the Blade Wing trigger. It would have been real nice. That may have even given me the reach that I needed to get there, but oof.
Wheeler's making mouth faces.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not like, eat it, don't worry about it. You may have missed lethal, but don't worry about it.
It's okay. I'm sure we'll find out later when
The
I'm,
comment
when I'm
section
reading the
below.
YouTube
The
comments.
comment section, which only has like links to your favorite things on certain websites with lots of words and doesn't have anything rude to say. about the Land of Wind and Ghosts and also about Jim. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much to our sponsors for this episode, cardkingdom.com. If you would like to buy something from Card Kingdom, you should do that. And you should, I mean, I'm not much of a salesperson, but if you are going to do that, you should use our affiliate code because then they know that you like this kind of content, and the kind of content that you like and want to see is the kind of content that they want to make. So please let them know that you like it. And also to Dragon Shield, who have some cool sleeves, and you can buy our sleeves, which are made with Dragon Shield sleeves now, so they're actually good, and that's all nice. And your support of our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Once again, from the Land of Wind and Ghosts, thank you, Jim. Thank you, Wheeler.
Thank you for having me, Kathleen. It was great to be here.
Woo! Thank you, me. And from standing outside atop all of our corpses, Serge.
So lonely at the top.
Now you can play.
This guy.